Hey kiddos, today I'm at the Sandwich BoardWalk. We're going to take some videos and I'm going to paint this bad boy somehow. It's a really beautiful view here in Sandwich. I think most of you on the Cape seen it, but maybe some of you newbies don't realize it's here. It's just picturesque. I'm here with my favorite beverage. It's before noon. I brought it because it's before noon. We do some cool videos. You got to see this place though, it's crazy. I don't want to shake too much. I brought some bread, I'm supposed to feed the seagulls, but I might. They seem to like it. That could be a good view right there. Take a bunch of pictures. We're going to paint somewhere here. There's so much to see. It's just nature. Nature is amazing. We're going to paint this. Get ready for that, kiddos. Try to get from another angle here. There's people hanging out here today. It's kind of cool. It's like a moving postcard everywhere you look. I love seeing the sand dunes in the background. It's so cool. Hey kiddos, we're gonna knock out a video today. I hope you can see me here. I'm trying to every week I try to set up different. This is the boardwalk in Sandwich. Take a beautiful view. Today is nice and sunny. It'd be amazing to go down there. I went down there yesterday. A little chilly. It's the kids. This goes uphill. Kids over here jumping in the water cracked me up. I would have been so frozen. But it's fun to watch them. They were having fun. So that's on a 16 by 20 canvas. We're going to use a 12 by 16, a little smaller. And you see I put some tape here. My little triangle is going to come up about 3/4. And the outside part here is going to be where your boardwalk ends. So I just kind of tape it in. We're going to paint the boardwalk after we do the background. I'm going to get the background. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I got a cold or it's pollen. But this year I think they put pepper spray in the pollen. Same paints I always use, 5 primary colors. Liquid white, they're from Michael's. They're wicked good. I love these paints, just the basic colors, white, blue, yellow, red, and black. Sometimes I add orange. I didn't today. I can make it if I have to. Brushes. Big brush, flat end. Medium brush, flat end. These are kind of soft too, just little baby brush. I love these things. They're my favorite of all time. It looks like your hair in the morning. There it is. The woodpecker brush. The older, the dirtier, the grungier, the better. That's our paint. Oh, we got a water cup. I always forget to mention that. Water cup. There's always one that drinks the water. So we're going to start with the background. This is sky. I try to make the sky look like it's coming towards the vanishing point here. It kind of gives the illusion. It's sort of a lot of times artists put things that point to the feature item, if it's a tree or a bird or something. So I did it with the sky a little bit. We're going to start here 1 second. Oh God. I might bring this up a little closer. I'm going to get good at this shit eventually here. Hang in there with me. Hey kiddos. We're going to knock out a video today. I hope you can see me here. I'm trying to every week I try to set up different. This is the boardwalk in Sandwich. Take a beautiful view. Today is nice and sunny. It'd be amazing to go down there. I went down there yesterday. A little chilly. It's the kids. This goes uphill. Kids over here jumping in the water cracked me up. I would have been so frozen. But it's fun to watch them. They were having fun. So that's on a 16 by 20 canvas. We're going to use a 12 by 16, a little smaller. And you see I put some tape here. My little triangle is going to come up about 3/4. And the outside part here is going to be where your boardwalk ends. So I just kind of tape it in. We're going to paint the boardwalk after we do the background. I'm going to get the background. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I got a cold or it's pollen. But this year I think they put pepper spray in the pollen. Same paints I always use, 5 primary colors. Liquid white, they're from Michael's. They're wicked good. I love these paints, just the basic colors, white, blue, yellow, red, and black. Sometimes I add orange. I didn't today. I can make it if I have to. Brushes. Big brush, flat end. Medium brush, flat end. These are kind of soft too, just little baby brush. I love these things. They're my favorite of all time. It looks like your hair in the morning. There it is. the woodpecker brush. The older, the dirtier, the grungier, the better. That's our paint. Oh, we got a water cup. I always forget to mention that. Water cup. There's always one that drinks the water. So we're going to start with the background. This is sky. I try to make the sky look like it's coming towards the vanishing point here. It kind of gives the illusion. It's sort of a lot of times artists put things that point to the feature item, if it's a tree or a bird or something. So I did it with the sky a little bit. We're going to start here 1 second. Oh God, I might bring this up a little closer. I'm going to get good at this shit eventually here. Hang in there with me. So I'm back. I'm over here. You can't see me, but you can hear me. And I got my happy juice. We're gonna start with the sky. I'm just gonna do like a light blue. So I take a big brush, a little bit of blue, a little bit of white. Whatever happens, happens. I'm gonna come down a little bit less than a third, I think. Squish it across. I just kind of fill in the background. I like a lot of white in here because it blends better and it's easier to play with. It's so much easier. And we'll do the cloud thing here like this a little bit. It's not hard. Whenever I do skies, I always make the very top just a tiny bit darker. All skies are dark at top and they get light as they come down. Kind of makes it look a three-dimensional cloud, I guess. I mean sky. God, it's early and I can't even talk. And I just started those happy drinks. And those things, oh my God, I love them so much. I put a lot of white down the bottom here. And when you blend it, sometimes I crisscross it like this, so it just kind of blurs together. So it's not that dramatic, but it's dark to light, dark to light. I'm gonna come down to like here. And I use a smaller canvas when I do this, so you don't have to watch this for like 3 hours. The bigger canvas will take a lot longer. If I can fill this up pretty quick. I'm gonna leave it right here for now. I kind of like it. I'm not gonna put it in the water. oh God. These drinks are amazing. So this is gonna be all the little beach area here, then the little grassy area. So the water is gonna start about here, somewhere around here. Could be higher, don't matter. I'm just gonna make it like a grayish blue. So I got blue, white, and a tiny bit of black. And just kind of tickle this in. Might go a little higher here. Oh, that's good. So I'm just putting a base color down. Then we can add some colors to it. Sometimes I put too much black in there. That's not enough, actually. I'm gonna do it. So I got like a grayish, bluish color. Just fill this all in. And I try to keep it sideways, like water's flat, always flat, like the world. Oh, I don't have any new jokes or anything today. I don't know what's gonna happen come out of my mouth. Sometimes I say weird things. Sometimes I don't. So this is kind of flat here. That's good. I just fill it in. Really quick here. A little white, a little blue, a little black, whatever. Oh, that's good. That's good. I try not to go in here where the boardwalk's going to be. This is actually it's an easy painting. I guess there's a lot of little steps, but and that's kind of it for the big brush. I'm going to throw it in the water. Here it is, water. And we're going to make this look like water here in a second. A lot of it just hides in the background anyways, but you see it. It's important. We're going to do that right now. All right, ready? I got the medium brush. It's a little beat up one, but it still works. I'm just going to start with some white. Might be a little blue in here by accident, but I'm going to flatten it so it's flat, flat, flat. And I'm just going to kind of tickle it across. Yeah, I'm going to do this on both sides, all the way down. A little bit of white. This kind of blends in there. Sometimes. So I got white. I don't have to do much up here because we're going to make some reflections, but white, and do the other side real quick. Ooh, that's too much. You can always rub it out like a man. I told you I don't know what I'm going to say today. It gets worse sometimes. I got an event here tonight. I'm at Jake Rooney's. It's my last event until the fall. It's overfilled. We're doing the Strawberry Moon. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. Really good people coming tonight. I'm kind of excited. I don't want to drink too much because I got to drink tonight. So I got a little bit in here. A little bit more. And then the fun part is, I'll explain it in a second. I'm just getting into that. I'm getting into the zone. I forget that I got a video going here. Let me just play with it. That's kind of cool. A little bit too much. There we go. I'm just going to wipe it off. Don't clean it. And now the fun part. It's going to be a doozy of a day. That's not a good sign. So I just wiped it off and I put a little black paint on it, flat, and do the same thing. All water is just nothing but, there I am, light and dark. So I just kind of put a little black in here. And I try to make it perfect. I just kind of angle it in here. So you get the illusion, there's light and dark. And again, a lot of this water is going to be sort of in the background. You're going to cover some of it up. I'm going kind of fast here because I've been drinking. There we go. This will work. I'll do the other side. Then we get into the fun stuff. All right, I still got that dirty medium brush with black on it. And I want to make all this happy grass stuff in here. It's pretty easy. I'm just going to start the top here. So I'm saving a little space here that I put those sand dunes in later. So I just kind of make a line here somewhere. There we go. Yeah, we're just going to fill this all in black. Sometimes I add blue. It makes a little bit of difference later, but and I leave like maybe a skinny little line here. Maybe this looks like water coming through one of those little inlets, whatever they call it. So I'll do that here. I might as well have some water here too, seeing I did one side. You can go all the way, you can stop there, you can do whatever you want. This is going to be all filled in black and blue. I'm going to do it, and then we're going to add some hairy looking stuff to it. It's going to get fun. Yahoo! So I just fill this all in. I left a couple skinny lines. It looks like reflection-y water coming through. I still got that medium brush, black paint. I put a nice thick coat on the bottom here. It's nice and dark. Then hold it on the side and just kind of tickle it down. So you get like, looks like hair. Long as I can road, show it. I do both sides here. I put a big coat right here. I got something to tickle. I love tickling paint, kind of weird. Straight down, straight's important. Hair, there we go, hair. That'll work. Sometimes you get that, it looks kind of like hair coming down. See it better close up, I think, you know? Hair, long. That'll work. I'm kind of good. I'm going to put this medium brush in the water because we got to make clouds eventually here. I'm going to use this, and it's black on here. I'm going to wash it pretty good. Wash it, wipe it, and then dry it. Paper towel, person next to you, tablecloth, whatever works. The curtains. All right, I wiped it off pretty good. It's dry. It's not perfectly clean. There's probably still a tiny bit of black, but that's cool because clouds aren't perfect, pretty white all the time. Do a white paint, always tap it off. And I'm trying to get the this thing here, so it's just kind of, I just kind of stroke it up, sort of flat on the bottom, and it goes up as it comes up like this. So I'm just making where clouds be coming. All clouds are bigger in the background. And put some, just scrub one in here. Oh, that felt good. So I just these little streaky things here, and I'll make it a little brighter so you can see it. These are almost flat on the bottom. Kind of just tickling them up, random. Whatever happens, happens. And I'm just gonna scrub them a little bit. I wipe it off. Whatever happens, happens. Just kind of scrub them so they're a little messy. Coming in like this. Sometimes I spend too much time on clouds. They're really easy. Like a little black coming out, I like it. White, tap it off. They're a little bigger up here. A little bigger up here. Just kind of scrub it. And just bring it down. Whatever happens, happens. That's a happy cloud right there. You do this a million times. I'll do the other side real quick. This guy's kind of happy up here. Scrub it, rub it. Rub it in there. This is just so much fun. It's hard to explain. I wish everybody painted all the time. It's so therapeutic. Some days I need some therapy. Actually, most days, I think. It's kind of good. Make it a little scrubby, messy in the bottom, but try to get that illusion that they're coming in like this. Oh, the black's really coming out now. It's all good. Just add a little color to it, that's all. Smoky stuff. There we go. Streaky. This kind of work. I don't want to look like a piece of masking tape. I want to look like clouds. You kind of scrub them a little bit. They start to look cloudy. I'll put a lot of white in the bottom. Why not? Why not? White down here. Oh, that's beautiful. The black. What the hell? I'm falling off. Oh, God. Thought I would have trouble standing up. Freaking easel. There we go. Sometimes I wait until it dries and go back to it, but I have no patience. I just do a happy cloud up here. Whenever I do clouds, I try to make the bottom fade away. like your 401k. Look, there's a big one in the middle. Whatever happens, happens. It just looks cloudy. I come back when this dries and play with it some more. I don't want to waste too much time on the clouds. But you'll get the idea how this works. Wipe it off, set it down. We're gonna have some fun now. I just set that thing down and put it in the water. I got the baby brush. Sometimes I have orange. I didn't today, so I'll take yellow, a tiny bit of red, very little red, a lot of white. I'm just pouring it on a brush, mixing it. Oh, that's pink. Add some more yellow, some more white, a lot of white, almost all white. That'll work. Just want to get some ugly light beige color. I don't know why it's ugly. Just want to say the word, I guess. So I'm gonna have like the sand dunes are gonna be like here. I just kind of put this in here. It's kind of beigey looking, looks like skin color. Well, if you got beige skin, I guess. I'm just putting some in here. If you go over the black a little bit, it doesn't matter. They don't feel it. Paint has no feeling, it just gives feeling. Therapeutic, greatest thing for your mind. There's nothing like it. That's kind of it. I just want to get some in here. Sometimes I get some bright white, just put it in there. Maybe the sun's hitting it. Little curvy things. I just play with stuff. Play with it till you like it. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do anything, but when you paint, you should experiment with stuff and just try things. That's how you learn. Say, oh, I'll never do that again. But it's all good. That's my beach. So we put the sand dunes in there. I'm just gonna go right into it. I'll throw it in the water. Here's my ugly medium brush, black paint. Hold it flat on the side, always tap it off. I'm just putting a happy grass right here. Happy grass. Oh, I'll put some paint in that bad boy. Sometimes it comes down, sometimes it doesn't. But it starts to look like sand dune grass. I gotta bring this up so you can see it, but you can come all the way down if you want. You know how you know what they look like. They're sand dunes. Sand dunes, happy sand dunes. The dunes on the Cape. Here we go. Kind of flat. Oh yeah, baby. I don't know why I love this so much, but I do. Whenever I'm bored, I just want to pull out canvas and just paint something, anything. Pull it out of your head, from a picture, it doesn't matter. So these are going to be happy sand dunes later. That's the idea. They kind of look like sand dunes. Holy shit, there's a fly in here. It's a no-fly zone. It's got black. I'm going to throw it in the water. Do some fun stuff. Here we go, the fun part, because I get to use the woodpecker brush. Look at that thing. That thing's so beat up. I love it, though. I'm just using yellow paint. A little bit in here. Tap it off. Tap it off. And then I got less. I'm just going to kind of like tickle this the very bottom part. This is reflections here. So I'm just going to kind of tickle a little bit across. It kind of looks like stems or whatever. And this works better on a big canvas, I'll be honest, but I just love this brush so much. If you go too far, that's all right, because that's reflection-y down here anyways. Reflections, happy reflections. That'll work. So I just got this, kind of looks like the beginning of the grass in the front. The rest of it's kind of easy. Sometimes I add colors to it and just get some creativity. It's kind of like food, you know, adding different seasoning and just trying stuff out. So I tapped it off pretty good. Tap it off. And I just kind of poke it. Poke it. Right up to the tippity top, best I can. Right across. It starts to look like that happy grass in those marshes. Sometimes. Right to where I left off. That's kind of the idea. Kind of looks like happy grass in there. I'm gonna do the other side. Like this one here I did, I just put a little bit more time into it because I wasn't rushing. But you can go back and forth and play with this. You just don't want to over poke it because that black to come through a little bit is kind of cool. It makes it look grassy. So I'm coming across here, poking it. Oh, I love this. Just back and forth like you're mowing your lawn. Here we go. That'll work. I might go back later, do little teeny little lines with a baby brush. I'm doing the same thing to the top here. Right up to the sand dunes. Whatever happens, happens. Then I'm going to pull this tape off and make that boardwalk, which is actually pretty easy. I'll poke a little harder up here because this grass is further away. I do like to get some bright yellow in here sometimes. One time. That's kind of it. This looks like the marshy grass in the back. I'm gonna do this side here, then we'll come back. Then we're ready to roll. I did the other side over here. But before I pull the tape, I'm gonna add a little bit of color to this, just to have some fun. I didn't clean it right. I got this little guy with a yellow, a tiny bit of orange. And try to make a little orangey color. Oh, that's happy pink color. I'd dull it up a little. Poke it off. Maybe sometimes, just get a little color in here. Adds a little character. Paint loves character. Sometimes. There we go. A little up here. You know how that stuff's not always happy and green. It gets a little color in there. It just adds a little seasoning to it, I would call it. And the last time, I'm just going to wipe this off. I never put this in the water. You swipe it off, set it down. Where's that medium brush? It's kind of cool. It makes marshy stuff look marshy. Because I wiped it off, black paint flat. I want to get dark on the bottom of this. Really dark, straight line, right across. Oh, that's pretty good. Down here, this is where it starts. Straight line right here. Do the same thing over here. I think about here. That works. Just dark on the bottom, dark on the bottom. Now I'm ready to pull the tape. It's kind of looking marshy already. I like it. I gotta put this in the water because we're gonna add a little color to your sand dunes up here. So I'm gonna pull this tape off. When I do put tape on, when I go in the back, I always go way over so it's easy to pull. So I'm just gonna pull the tape off. See how easy? Holy shit. You stick this on the curtains or something. I shouldn't say that, my wife will kill me. She puts up with my madness, I don't know how she does it. So now this is gonna be the boardwalk right here. But the weird thing is, I wanna make sure this is dry, and then I'm gonna tape the outside, so I wanna keep those perfectly straight. I lied. I didn't wait till it dried. I just put it on there. I have no patience. So we're gonna have to play with this a little bit later, but I'll show you how to do that. I got the big brush, it's in the water. It's gotta get some blue and crap on it. Just gonna wash it off, wipe it off. That's good enough. Take a lot of white. What color I got here? A little blue in there. White, might add a tiny bit of black. I want to make it look sideways, back and forth. That's the key. A lot of white though. Black, back and forth. Sometimes. Oh, I like that blue in there. And again, I play with colors. Might add that little bit of that orangey color. Play it. This is going to be like a hill here. Then it comes down. It's kind of weird how it's going to work, but top of the hill will be kind of light. So you got to keep it wicked straight, horizontal, whatever. I'll put some black in here. Oh God, that's a lot of black. Just play with it. It's gonna look woody here in a second. Woody. Sometimes it just smudges a little bit. It looks like shadows. It's all good. I don't want to be like just white. Just a little more color down here. I like that gold looking cut. We had that for the tapping the grass. I use it down here. There you go. Oh, I love this. Straight across. Now, I don't want to stop halfway. You leave a skid mark. I just go right across, no fear. If you can make it look streaky, like a cool way to do this, you use this thing called a rake brush. It makes those little teeny lines for you. But I don't bring out good stuff. Not everybody has all these brushes at home and stuff, so I just do what I would do. That kind of works. It's starting to look woody. I feel like I want a little more orange in here for some reason. So I just do it. Maybe I'll say I shouldn't have done that. Maybe not. Trying to get this orange. I should have got orange. I was being lazy. But this makes some kind of orange. That works. A little orange in here. If you don't like it, just go over it with some white. Tiny bit of black. Whatever. Oh, that's beautiful right there. I love the colors. The little black. Tickle it across. We're gonna make this look woody. Woody. Straight. Wood's nothing but orange, black, black and white streaks. It's really easy to make wood. Anything, any kind of wood. Sometimes I use that blue, make it that like antique looking stuff. I don't know the words for it, I just do it. That's good. And I just do some white back here. We'll figure out where this is gonna go. Then I gotta cover some of this over. It's a pain, but I don't have another way to do it. I'm gonna let this happen right here. I'm gonna stop right here. That's my boardwalk right there. Put it in the water. Go get me a drink. We'll be right back. Get this coughing fit going on. I don't know if it's pollen or what's going on, but we're gonna make these lines in the wood. You can't see it because it's way over here. The boards. I don't want to bore you with it. That's kind of a pun on words. I got a cod. Good marketing right there. I take a little black paint on the side, but I don't want too much, so I tap it off. And every line I make, the beginning is the most important. I'm going to try to make straight. This is straight. The easel's straight going across. So I just tap it. There's a line right here. I get one. It don't have to be perfect. Sometimes it doesn't come out. Sometimes it does. Here's board number 1. Oh boy. Little crooked. Board number 1. If I don't gag over here, I gotta pause. Yeah, I'm alive. I went out and had a smoke. That helped. So I got these lines here. And the key is the line, as you go back, they get a tiny bit smaller. It's very gradual. Oh, I'm doing a kind of angle here, but the first few are kind of important. And it doesn't have to be perfect, you know, it's not a perfect world. They keep getting shorter, the distance between each line, but they're supposed to anyways. Probably should wear glasses because I can't see anymore. So all of a sudden, my eyes are dead. So I'm gonna make one more to get even closer. Oh, there we go, that's closer. And I'm only gonna go to about here. That's where it's gonna curve down. This is actually on a hill. I'll do one more. You get the idea though. I might as well finish this guy. Oh, they get even closer. And eventually, you just, when you get towards the end here, it's gonna tap some stuff in here. Because the boards are so close, you can't really paint them. So I'm gonna finish this up here. Going up a hill a little bit. Crazy, I love art so much. I'll do one more and then we're gonna pause it. Kind of close, closer, closer. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna make through it tonight. It's gonna be nutty. Here's where it gets a little goofy. I just finished the lines up here. Notice none of them are perfect. I just try to keep them straight. That's the key thing. And they get smaller as they come up and I just pound the heck out of it. So it's in the distance. I'll pull the tape. It's gonna get weird. Might be an easier way to do this next step. It's the way I did it. Sometimes I do things the hard way. Oh, the paint didn't come off. That's a good sign. Here's where we're at so far. But this, oh, it's getting heavy. This boardwalk comes up here and it goes down a hill. So I gotta bring these in a little bit and put some dark colors in here. I'm gonna show you right now real quick. There's gotta be an easier way, but I don't like to play with tape a whole bunch. So I'm just gonna take black paint medium brush. I'm gonna come in here, just kind of fill this in. Fill this in. This is gonna be just black here. Just black. We're gonna add a little happy grass to that in a second when it dries a little bit. There's really not an easier way to do this that I know of. There we go. Bring it up to a kind of a point. That'll work. So I just filled it in. I see the little white showing here. We poke some stuff. I need that water there. Oh God, yeah. Just kind of filling in the blanks here. That's kind of good. So now you can see where it looks like it's going downhill. I'm gonna let it dry for a second. Throw this in water. Cough some more and get my drink down. I'm back here. We're gonna blend this grass together here with a medium brush, dry. I wiped it off. This is my last one, I think. I decided that, and I think they said something about shut off. I don't know. I didn't understand them actually, but it's all good. So I'm gonna make it look like we never did this. Dry brush, medium brush, yellow paint. Tap it off. I like Happy Gilmore, just tap it off. And just kind of tickle it right into here. It's still a little wet. I could have let it dry, but I have no patience, no patience. But I want to kind of blend it together. So I'm going to do that. So it's like magic, a magic trick. Oh, I love magic. Just kind of let it blend away, blend away. You can actually do this painting. And it's a beautiful place to go. And it's a beautiful place to paint. It's one of the most iconic things. I always say that, but I go to these cool places on the Cape that just makes the Cape the Cape. But the boardwalk at Sandwich is absolutely gorgeous. Really good. Just kind of tickle it in, blend it away. I don't want to bore you. I'm going to do it here. But it's just a little speckly shit. Flat on the side. And I try to make it look like it's all one motion. So you can't tell I did that black thing here. If I do it quick, you'll be able to tell, which I'm doing now, but it's all right. Sometimes I hit the wood, has no feelings, it doesn't care. I'm gonna finish this up real quick. You get the idea, kind of blends it in. You can go over it a few times if you want. Yes, oh, it is, you're pretty. Just kind of keep it straight and flat. Fade it away, there we go. I'm gonna finish this up really quick, and then we're gonna make the rails. It's another project. Oh my God, what did I get myself into today? So I went ahead and just kind of finished this in, try to make it blend together. So you can't tell we did this kind of sneaky. I still got the medium brush with a little yellow. And very lightly, like a lady. I'm just gonna hit the top of some of these, top of the sand dunes. That happy grass up here. Let's get some yellow. I let a lot of that black show, but I just want to get the top, some highlights here randomly. It starts to look like happy grass. There's some right here. Oh boy. Yeah, speckly chit, that's the word I love. You can barely see it. That's all right, because it's so far away. It's picturesque though in real life. There's a lot of seagulls hanging around there. I'm not supposed to feed them. I wanted to, I brought bread, but there were so many people hanging around. I know I was gonna get scolded. You know, you can't feed them bread, you know. It's really bad. I hear all this shit, whatever. They seem to like it. but I didn't do it. There we go. We'll throw it in the water. We'll add one more step just because I've been drinking. Clean off the baby brush a little bit. Just take a little white paint. I want to get a little, just some white stuff here randomly. So it looks like the sun's hitting the sand. Tiny little details, but sometimes it makes a difference at the end. You don't need to do this, but I felt like I needed to, so I did. So now it looks more sand doomy. I hope you see that. Oh, we got to make the rails. This is a pisser. What was I thinking? I'm almost done with these though. So I gotta show you the painting here. The rail, I'm gonna tape this part out. So that's gonna be the rail. I'm just going up to where the hill is. But if you look how far up the canvas it is, to give it the illusion it's far away, coming in closer. So I'm gonna try it. I try to measure it up. I'm running out of tape too. So it's going way out to here. I can't see the painting, but so this comes down to here. This is way up here. So I'm gonna go like, I want to get the outside of the rail. Let's do it like about here. That's pretty good. That's gonna be the outside of the rail. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. You don't have to watch me do that. Boring. Hey kiddo, so I taped it in pretty much where I think it's supposed to be. Oh, I'm stuck. I taped it to the easel. Well, it's not coming off. You can see that though. I get the medium brush kind of dry, wipe it off. I'll make kind of that beigey color. Yellow, tiny bit of red, a lot of white. Sometimes that's kind of beigey. White's the key, a lot of white. Tiny molecule of black. Oh, that's too much black. All right, whatever. Flat on the side, this is gonna be the rail here. Skinny on top, fat on the bottom, like Richard Simmons' Nightmare. Remember that guy? Richard Simmons used to be on the TV in his pajamas. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it works better when you let it dry, which I didn't, but it's all good.
Stick wherever you'd like.
Happy. We're gonna do this other side over here, same thing. Skin on top, fat on the bottom. So it gives the illusion of distance. Let's just add white to it. It'll work. Straight. Straight. Don't look for perfection. I look for imagination, creativity. That's gonna kind of work. I'm done with the tape. I'm gonna pull it off. I'm just setting this down. Oh God. The paint wasn't dry yet because I have no patience. Works best when you let it dry. But that's the top beam right there. So I'm gonna try to do this. I didn't clean it. Medium brush, real flat, black, black, skinny, skinny, skinny here. So it's like the edge of the board. Oh geez. Oh, that's what happens when you drink. But it's funner. Actually, I'm not a big promoter of drinking. I goof around with that, but some people can't handle it, ruin families and everything. But if you can, it certainly relaxes you sometimes. So that's kind of it. So I get like now it looks like a board. I was gonna make the same thing on the bottom, but I have no tape for that. Wipe it off. Where's that ugly beigey color I had? A lot of white in here. Yeah, it's pretty ugly. I should have this all mixed up before we start, but whatever. So same thing, I'm gonna make a board right at the end here. There it is. Bigger on the bottom. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. Oh God. This side here, I'm coming right here. It gets fatter towards the bottom. That's my board. Oh yeah. This size canvas, I might have to start using a baby brush, but it'll work. So I got the boards on the bottom. I made it a little darker if I wanted to, but nah, I'm not going to. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yeah, a little darker. Oh. Sometimes you just do stuff. You figure it out. We'll get the wood a little more beige looking next time, but that's gonna work. There's the boardwalk coming alive. I gotta make the side poles here. I mean, logically, they're bigger here, and they get tiny pretty fast. They get tiny and go away. So I get that beigey color. I'll mix some good stuff up here. I want a little more beige in there. Oh, that's beigey. That's beigey. Beigey paint. flat on the side, flat, up and down. Here's my first board right here. I go right to the black and just come straight down. This is straight. So I go straight down, right over the thing. That's kind of good. Oh, clean it up a little. I'm gonna add a little more white to it so it covers that ugly blue. Same thing, they get a little closer and they get a little smaller. Here's another one. Here we go. I'm gonna start getting really close and skinnier. I could use the baby brush, but I'm wicked lazy. I'm gonna flatten it out really good. I'm just trying to make them straight. And they just kind of run together here. See the idea? Those are the boards. I'll do the other side. I'm gonna finish the other side here, and then I'm gonna add little details to those boards, and we're getting closer. I kind of got the rails in. Not exactly perfect, but neither am I. Baby brush. Yeah, I'm gonna roll it up to a little point. I'm gonna try to make a really skinny line right between the board and the boardwalk. So just gonna bring it down, skinnier the gooder. Get the idea? You see that? I'm gonna do both sides like that really quick. Roll it up to a point, hold it like a pencil. You have more control on it. Because I can't do straight lines because you're trying to do the Bob Ross thing. It just kind of edges it, cleans it up. Yeah, why not? That's the idea. I'm gonna do the other side here. I might add a little color in here, but we're getting close. We're getting close. Holy shit, we gotta hurry because I'm on the drink. I hit the black line in both sides. I did tickle a little white on the left sides of the board, just give a little three-dimensional depth. You can play with it. They're three-dimensional objects, light and dark, light and dark. I got the baby brush, I had some white on here, tiny little bit. Gonna wipe it off. I'm just gonna get some little highlights here, kind of straight lines. Whatever happens, happens. You can't see that, can you? Just give it some action here. This looks kind of bland to me. I don't like bland. This one's straight. That looks good. This one's not so boring. It's way down here. Oh, maybe it's pretty bright back here. Always has shadows on it, especially when people are walking. A bunch of straight lines in here. That's not straight. There we go. Just tickle it. It looks more exciting with some action in there. That's kind of it. So we're pretty close here. I gotta do some seagulls. I could play with the clouds some more because I got white on a baby brush. I might just do it. See what happens. You never know. A little more white up here. Oh boy. So you can just kind of smudge it, and then just make the bottom fade away. Fade away. So there is no bottom. It looks more cloud-like. I did one. I probably got to do a few more then. I'm gonna go back to the medium brush because that's what I like using. Oh man, this is a mess. Got some gray in here. Wipe it off. It's all right. A little white paint. Tap it off. I don't want too much. Sometimes less is gooder. There's some white here. It's on an angle here. I try to get rid of the bottoms so the bottoms fade away. Little teeny white here. There we go. And they're all coming in this direction here. Come in this direction. Yeah. It's just like this. You get that angle thing. Clouds are the weirdest thing. I was driving here today. I saw one that looked just like a whale. I was with my daughter. She said, we got to get a picture of that cloud. That's a whale. That's a Cape Cod whale. And so we tried to get a picture, and the trees blocked it. By the time we got to it, saw it again, it looked like a swordfish that was in trouble. So we didn't take a picture. But it's just, if you look at the sky sometimes, the clouds, you know, a lot of times you sit at the beach, you're just bored, frying up, nothing to do. But just look at the nature around you. It's more than just the ocean. It's just crazy. I got a lot of clouds in here. Happy little clouds. We gotta do birds, I forgot. Seagulls, my favorite. I gotta stop playing here. Stroke some stuff here. There we go. Happy stroking. Put it in the water, and I'm gonna get my baby brush wiped off and dry. We're gonna make some happy seagulls. Sometimes I check my work. I was looking at this one here, and I had a couple little trees here. It kind of fills in the gaps. So I'll do that before the seagulls. I'm putting this down. I'm going to medium brush dry, little black paint. Tap it off. Tap it off. See, there could be some happy trees just sticking up here. Wherever, random. I had a happy tree here. There is trees in the background when you look at this. Kind of cool. Leave it like that. Baby brush. I got to make the rail. See these little rails here? You can't see that, can you? God damn it. Because the rails go downhill, they follow the boardwalk. So I got the baby brush. Make a little curvy thing here. Coming out white, make my beigey color. Could be a little gray, it doesn't matter. Oh, I got blue in there, that's cool. Got a little red. Whatever happens, happens. Roll it up to a point. It just comes down here, goes around. Oh, baby. And it's really skinny up here, you can hardly see it. Let's try to follow the curvature. That's gonna be the rail. There it is, right there. Do the same thing on the other side. I don't think I'm gonna do the boards. You can if you want to, if you're bored. So it's really tiny right here. It comes up the hill. There we go. Oh, whatever. The boards is just be a little, just tickle a couple little lines like this. Sometimes I get some paint on it. Just randomly. They're kind of blurry together. Straight. There we go. There's not much to it, but it looks like the rail's going away in distance. I think I went all the way up. Boy, what was I thinking? So we're gonna try it though. We're gonna try it. Oh, tiny. There we go. I finished it off. It went all the way up. There you go. You can kind of see it. We're getting close, kiddos. We're gonna make birds in the water. Seagulls. Oh, there's Max. My son and daughter-in-law's dog. I love that dog. Somebody emailed me yesterday. I guess their dog looks like Max. They wanted a painting like that. I said that's like the 5th person that asked me that, but that's Max. Max stays here. I might make it for her someday. I don't know. Seagulls. Just like a 3rd grade teacher that screwed your head up, and I'm here to fix it. You don't make those V's. I hate those V's. Just make a flat V. Hold it like a pencil. Just white paint. Here we go. Here's one. That's a flat V. That's a flat V. It almost looks like a bird already. These are my seagulls anyways. Bright white. Roll it up to a point. I'll make one going the other way. Right here maybe. I was watching Bill Alexander. He does oil painting. He's an old guy. He died years ago. But he's the first guy that did oil wet and wet. He actually taught Bob Ross. And then got upset because Bob Ross became famous and he never got there. So I got the white in here. I'm gonna wipe it off. Holy shit. It's gonna get tough. I got a heckler here now. So I got the white lines here, the flat V's. I can't think anymore. I've been shut off already. I'm making gray. That's just black and white. I got a gray, flatten it out, hold it like a pencil, go to underneath the wings. Just underneath the wings like you do in your eyebrows. Oh, I've never done eyebrows. So I have done some weird things though, but I don't want to talk about it right now. Just got a little gray under there. Start to look seagull-y already. Sounds weird, I just wipe it off, I don't clean it. Usually there's someone next to you, just wipe it off on them. I take a little white paint, and just poke the head. Here's advice from an old guy. Poke the head. Oh, that felt good. It's got a head now. This looks like seagulls here, but we're not done. But wait, there's more. Remember the Ginzo knife? I wipe it off. Ginzo, it slices, it dices. Oh God, the old infomercials back in the day. I think the Ginzo was the first one that was famous. I got just plain black paint. I flatten it out. I'm gonna try to put little tips on the end, just a tip, black tips. These are my seagulls anyways. The blacker the gooder. And my shadow's a little dark, but it's okay. I like it. I started to mention Bill Alexander because he had trouble with English. He had a very strong accent, but he was really good at the wet on wet oil paint and stuff, which is a whole different animal. But he started talking about his seagulls. I said, oh my God, he did the opposite of what I did. He did gray and then the white tips on the end. So I said, I should try that. So I did a little gray over here, a little gray. I made some little ones, 'cause I don't want to screw it up. I made a couple little ones over here, just tiny ones. There we go. So I added him because of Bill Alexandra. He's on YouTube still, even though he's been dead for like 30 years. They got little gray ones here. I'm gonna wipe it off and I'll put white tips on this guy. But every time you watch somebody like that, you learn something. It's the beautiful thing about art. And the more you learn, the more you want to paint. I want to try that, you know. Yeah, he poked the head too. It's kind of weird. I said, wow. And I just kind of created these out on my own, but it works for me. I just poked the head a little bit. Everything's an illusion. You're making something look like it's there. Those are his birds, but it kind of looks like freaking eagles. But it kind of looks cool. I think we're pretty much done here. I could add a little teeny green onto here if I want. I could play with the boards, a little bit more highlighting, light and dark, but I could play clouds all freaking day long here. But I kind of like it. I'm gonna clean my brush, put a little white in here. Oh yeah. That's the Sandwich BoardWalk, one of the iconic places on the Cape. It's a great place to hang out. I was watching these kids jump right there's a ladder. I should have put it in here. They jump into the water over here. It's crazy. Oh, one more. Why not? Wipe off the baby brush. Just white paint. Oh, it's a little gray. Hold on, I gotta clean this. Put it in the water, wash it off, wipe it off. All right, I washed it off, wipe it off. A little white paint, flatten it out. I want to get little water scum marks here to divide the water from the grass. I did that little black section here. You can barely see it, but I might do a little tiny little white lines going across. Whatever. It's not that important, but it is because you have to have horizontal and vertical when you're making reflections. I'll do it right here a little bit better. A little line. Oh boy. Sometimes I use a card and just stamp it on there just to get that reflection-y looking thing. Oh boy, that's a bright one. To go over the hair. I like to go over the hair a little bit. That's pretty bright, but it's all right. The hair. There we go. So you get little lines like this. It looks reflection-y. Now I think we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you kids for watching. Paint, that's the key, paint. You wanna see some beautiful nature, come to the Cape and paint here. The place is freaking epic. See you next time. Thank you so much.